Have you ever went out and marketed competition, knowing what you're good at and where you need to improve, and actually looked for somebody to work with in a strategic partnership?
I'm not sure if I can completely understand your question. Do you mean that I look and see how they're marketing themselves and see how I can market myself better?
Just in terms of skill sets. So let's say I'll take my industry. I'm in the financial industry, and I know that I'm horrible at doing something to do with tax.
Yeah.
So that I align myself and I look for people that are great in the area that do tax planning, so that I don't have to learn a new skill set that takes years to develop.
Sure.
Do you ever go out and say, somebody that's better at this type of website, but you're focusing on this area? Do you ever go out and market?
All the time. All the time. That's basically what I do all the time. There are many designers who work with me who can do HTML and CSS, or perhaps they're an expert in WordPress, but they know I'm an expert in Expression Engine, and a particular client of theirs is sold on Expression Engine. So they contact me because they need an Expression Engine expert. Vice versa, where if I need someone, I'm more of a front-end developer, so that means I don't do custom software. Like, I can't make custom software myself. However, if a client of mine needs to have custom stuff done, then I will look at a competitor that might have overlapping skills, but they have that particular skill that I'm not as strong at, and then I partner up with them, and then we share the client or the project, and that happens all the time, especially when you're an independent company like me. Usually when you're a bigger agency, clearly you hire the resources. And that's something else I wanted to mention too. If you want to have flexibility in your career, you can't not be kind to your competitors. Because if you want to be able to move from one company to another, you want to move up within a company, et cetera, and so forth, you might end up working for that competitor. And if you come off as closed-minded or unfriendly or whatever, then you've essentially closed off a career opportunity for yourself.
I think for us, just to answer, is that it's very much that you hire for the jobs that you need, or the strengths that you need, and that having that relationship with competitors or with a complementary industry comes in handy all the time, in that our industry has probably one of the highest turnover rates of any industry there is, and we get resumes after resumes after resumes on a constant basis, but we're also not hiring for every position all the time. And what'll happen is that these relationships that we've built with competitors has come to a restaurant who might not need a really highly skilled chef, but knows that we do, and then they pick up the phone and they say, hey, this person just dropped off a resume, you should give them a call. Oddly enough, that my key staff member for my kitchen, who heads up my entire kitchen facility, was acquired that way. And that we had a competing cafe that called us and said, so-and-so just applied here, and his resume is outstanding. You need to call him because we know you're looking for it. And he's freed up so much time and has become like a real, a pivotal part of that company. And it was that very relationship that we're talking about.